Hey guys, what's up? Looking at Wario versus Shadow, another cartoon fight. This is episode 150. Now this should be fun. Oh. Anyway, got back from a recent, cartoon fight club where they did co-hosting, and I thought it was pretty good. I liked the voting thing they did, and so did a lot of people. Who knows? Maybe sooner or later they'll start having a co-hosting. But enough about the last episode. How about we get into the Wario versus Shadow movie? Battle. Whew. From the preview, looked like it was going to be like a remake, so I'm not sure if it's like different analysis, but who knows. How about we check it out, shall we? I'll link the original video down below. Be sure to check that out. If you like this, like, comment, subscribe, and be sure to leave me a video to react to next time. Let's rock! There's the previous fight.
What's up, everyone? Welcome to the 150th episode of Cartoon Fight Club. I'm your host, Animation Rewind, and if you are new to this series, be sure to check out the older content. But if you know how the game is played, then let's get ready for the fight. Team Redux is back, specifically Pixel, so if you enjoyed what you see, head on over to the Pixel channel or the new official Redux channel and subscribe to them. I'll talk more about the Redux channel later, but now let's discuss tonight's fighters. We have the battle between Edgy Sonic and Fat Mario. That's right, Shadow versus Wario. This battle will only have their base forms, so no Super Shadow and no Wario Man. With all this being said, let's introduce Cartoon Fight Club's 150th round of fighters.
Let's go.
The return of Edgy Sonic is finally here. The last time Shadow was here, he faced the Merc with the Mouth, Deadpool. Shadow started his days as an experiment of Dr. Robotnik. The original intention of Project Shadow was to provide ways to cure diseases. But the best modern science could come up with was an emo Sonic. So clearly things in the lab were way off, resulting in someone like Shadow. Because Shadow is such a special rodent, he is naturally able to tap into the arcane powers of any nearby Chaos Emerald and utilize that chaos energy to empower himself. With this, he can use a wide variety of chaos powers. Chaos control is something that Shadow can use to bend reality and warp it to his own will. He can use this to freeze time, manipulate matter around him, and teleport matter. He can also teleport himself to specific destinations he pleases. The Edgelord can even use chaos control to heal himself and give himself physical boosts. Shadow is capable of nearly matching Sonic's abilities in both speed and power. In his base form, he can easily travel at hypersonic speeds and move up to 7 times the speed of sound. While Shadow's hover shoes are the main source of his speed, his powerful body also lets him rival Sonic's, but Shadow has admitted that Sonic is faster. Shadow has incredible resilience to damage, being able to survive otherwise fatal situations, even by the standards of superhuman creatures, making him nearly indestructible. This Hedgehog is completely bulletproof and take major punishment in battle before he starts to wear down. The most prominent testament of his durability was in Sonic Adventure 2. Shadow survived the fall from the atmosphere all the way down to Earth. Overall, Shadow is a bioengineered ultimate life form. He was brought into the Sonic universe as the edgy frenemy of Sonic. From the anti-Sonic to the anti-Mario, let's discuss the big, the bad, the bold Wario. This guy is here for a 3rd time on this series. He was tasked with facing Knuckles twice, and now he's moving up in the world to face another B-list Sonic character. To be fair, there were some Wario vs Shadow moments back in the Mario vs Sonic Total War, but that's old news. Let's discuss the big man himself. Wario first appeared in Mario Land 2. His original intention was to be featured strictly as a villain, but over time, he evolved into an anti-hero and in some aspects an actual hero, as seen in the Wario Land games. While most of Wario's intentions to the world aren't for any humble or heroic reasons, rather than his quest for wealth, it is still worth noting that he's done many good things on life to save humanity and Earth, whether they were unintentional or not. Wario is able to get around and take on many dangerous creatures thanks to his powerful brute strength. He has been seen lifting giant-sized boulders, his own bike up his butt, and Dynamite, who's a Titanosaur. These things weigh roughly 139 tons. While the Big W isn't exactly known for his speed, he's still quite fast enough for someone his size. He's fast enough to run on water, and his motorcycle is capable of reaching speeds up to 114 miles per hour.
Nice.
Wario took on many dangerous forces in his life, most notably Shake King. Before the Shake King was defeated, he launched a suicide blast towards Wario that was powerful enough to destroy the moon. Yet Wario survived it and tanked it with ease. Wario uses his unhealthy and unhygienic habits as a means of combat. He enjoys using his round belly as a ricochet type shield, and he can use his bad breath and silent farts to knock people out. He even has a more explosive, loud atomic fart, which has an impact of an RPG missile. Wario is stated to easily surpass Mario in strength, the same Mario who is strong enough to lift entire castles. While this guy does pack a punch, he isn't exactly a tactical genius. Sure, Wario is smart enough to run a company and make a ton of money, but being book smart doesn't always equate to being street smart. Wario is quite easy to fool and will fall for a lot of dangerous things for the most ridiculous of incentives. Overall, for someone of Wario's size, he is extremely strong, athletic, and fast. He isn't the smartest character around, but what he lacks in brains, he makes up in brawn. And now, let's get ready for the fight.
Here we go.
This battle will take place on Earth with no prep. Let the battle begin.
So this one, I'm gonna say Shadow's gonna win. His powers, I mean, it's a lot more smarter than Mario, but I mean, I could be wrong. Here we go. Uh-oh. Ow. Man, Wario's still beating. Incoming.
How?
Incoming. Oh! You were saying? Incoming. Oh. Oh. There we go. Disappear. Oh, he's still there. Oof. Ow.
Here we go. I'm the coolest.
What the?
No freaking way!
Ew.
God damn it! The last chaos element.
Uh-oh.
Time to put this to rest. Chaos control! Let me show you my real power.
Uh-oh. Oh. Oh, again. Oh, that's gonna hurt. Whoa. Done. looks like I was right. Wario definitely put up a fight.
And the winner is Shadow. Now, before we discuss why, I want to give a super huge shout out to the battle animator Pixel. Pixel is a member of Team Redux, and the Team Redux crew just set up a new Redux channel. There's going to be a very special project to which I will make a separate video about later. If you want to know more, please subscribe to this Redux channel and to Pixel. But now let's discuss why Shadow beats Wario. The first thing to know is that Shadow versus Wario needs to be treated differently than Wario versus Knuckles and Mario versus Sonic. Shadow and Knuckles are two completely different characters, and they excel in very different categories. With that out of the way, it is important to know that Wario does edge out Shadow in strength, durability, and brute force. Wario owns these categories because in base form, he tanked a moon-level explosion from the Shake King and is strong enough to lift a 139-ton dinosaur. But there are three very good reasons why Shadow can beat Wario in a fight like this. And the first reason, well, Sonic himself can explain it best.
You're slow.
Get it.
Exactly, Wario is simply far too slow. Shadow is so much faster than Wario that it will be really tough for Wario to land any impactful hits that can damage Shadow. While Shadow would need to land a lot of hits on Wario in order to take him down, landing these hits is certainly something he can do and something that would be far easier for him to do than for Wario to do towards Shadow. Wario also lacks stamina. On many occasions, he's seen out of breath and in need for an eating break. This is something that Shadow can most certainly take advantage of. The second reason is intelligence. Shadow is a master fighter in the heat of battle. He is far more skilled and far smarter than Wario can ever dream of being. Shadow is on par with Sonic in many ways, and with his chaos control, he can easily perform many crucial and tactical combos that Wario would just have no way around. Once Shadow freezes time or teleports Wario into a desperate situation, Shadow can start blitzing Wario and giving himself a major upper hand. The third reason is his counter ability towards Wario's assets. Shadow can counter many of Wario's most important attacks, while Wario will have trouble countering Shadow's most powerful attacks. Shadow can counter Wario's motorcycle and car with his own vehicles. Shadow can counter Wario's dash attack with his sheer speed. Shadow can counter Wario's farts with his chaos control by freezing all the ear particles and freezing Wario himself. Wario, on the other hand, will have plenty of trouble getting past Shadow's supermassive speed. Don't get me wrong, Wario's durability will certainly buy him some time, but Wario's temporary solutions are no match for Shadow's permanent resolutions towards Wario's tactics, making the winner of this battle Shadow. Now, if you want to see a rematch in their super forms, that's Super Shadow versus Wario Man, all you gotta do is like this video. If this video gets 10,000 likes, there will be a rematch. Plus, don't forget to comment down your own ideas for future episodes, and stay tuned because the next fighters are going to be revealed.
Let's check it out.
On the next episode of Cartoon Fight Club.
Let's see. Asgore? So, Asgore versus Bowser. Oh, that's a new one. Oh, that's something. Bowser versus Asgore Dreamer. I'm not completely sure who's going to win that one. Let me know, guys, okay? So anyway, hope you all enjoyed that one. Thanks for watching, guys. See you next time.